Hey everybody, welcome back to Touchy Reactions 18. We are back. We're going to be doing part 2 of the Kwento Juan interview tonight. This is episode 6. Last one was great. We got to learn a lot about the members' backstory. And
I'm excited about this one because Pablo's story is in this one.
Her bias is in this one, so we get to learn what Pablo's backstory is like.
Right.
So I'm also interested in that. This was requested by 2 different folks that I got their names. Lots of you asked for it, but these are the 2 that I got. Limbs Ain't Perfect and Lint Valebo. So hey, thank you guys for requesting this. This is kind of a long one, so we're not going to waste a lot of time on the front end with promo. Just want to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe, join the Patreon, and you guys are awesome in the comments. Tonight we actually just dropped SLMT like an hour ago, and you guys are already blowing it up in the comments. Let's get some shout outs real quick.
All right, shout outs.
It's a Russian roulette to see who's in the comments right now. Here we go.
Who was that?
Renee Dixon.
Renee, shout out to Renee.
Shout out to Renee Dixon. And let's see. View more. Oh, I erased them all because I already answered them all. I just answered the comments, so it removed them all from the screen. So we'll do it on the end. At the end of this video, I'll pull up and see who's commented on the SLMT video, and we'll give them a shout out. So, all right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. This is a long one. This is Kwento Juan, the trophy made of trials, SB19 episode 6, The Juans. And here we go. I got a recap from last episode.
Sabi ko, kung scam, edi uwi ako ulit. Sabi ko gano'n.
Scam nga. Napaka-cruel naman ng mundo. Talagang unfair para sa mga taong katulad ko gano'n.
Doon ko na-realize na parang, ba't gano'n? Pag mabait ka sa tao, parang mas lalo ka nilang inaabuso. Gano'n.
Kwento Juan?
Sorry, medyo ang haba ng story ko.
Okay lang.
Actually, nung una, kasi di ba nasa group kami ni Josh. Nung nakita ko yung audition, ang dami na kagad na pumapasok na thoughts sa utak ko. Pwede ko siyang patusin kasi pag kumita ako ng pera, okay, sige mama, papa, ito may napapala po ako dito. Pwede ko po itong itulong sa atin. Or pag sumali ako dito, hindi ko sure kung ano yung mangyayari. Kaya inisip ko kung itutuloy ko. Pero ayun, sinubukan ko pa rin kasi nga meron akong friends na talagang nag-push sa akin na parang kaya mo naman yan. Nung nakikilala na yung SB19, ayun, naparanoid na naman ako kasi iniisip ko, my God, nakikilala na yung group. Nakikita na sa maraming lugar, nakikita na kung saan-saan. Doon na pumasok sa isip ko yung ito na yung kinakatakutan ko talaga. Is yung masasabi ng ibang tao tungkol sa akin. Yung kinakatakutan ko nung bata ako, mukhang babalik na naman ngayon. Yun lang yung pinaka naging kalaban ko is yung sarili ko. Alam ko naman na kaya ko maging best doon pa sa isang bagay na yun. Pero pinapangunahan ko ng pag ginawa mo yan, marami masasabi yung tao. Pag ginawa mo yan, ma-judge ka ng tao. Pag ginawa
Can I say this? Like, we are the hardest judges on ourselves. And that, to publicly say that, though, like, that is very empowering. And you validate yourself. Yeah. Like, nobody else validates you. You do. Don't let what other people think about you change what you feel about yourself.
That's right.
Because
you'd be much happier if you try something and fail than if you never tried it and spend the rest of your life wondering, what if I would have stuck with it, that kind of thing. I know for a fact that there were a couple of other members that this was a 7-member group at one time, so there's got to be a couple of folks out there that are probably at this point maybe regretting the fact that they chose to leave the group. I don't know. I don't know those folks. I don't know their situation.
Not taken.
So maybe I'm
couldn't
wrong.
Push through it.
Well, maybe they're happy now. I don't know. I'm just saying that it just goes to show if you stick to it, sometimes it pays off.
Yeah, your dreams are your dreams. Follow them.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about them is that this is their dream. Okay, push play. Sorry.
ginawa mo yan, hindi mo kaya, wag mo na lang ituloy. Laging ganun yung nasa isip ko kasi yun yung natatak sa akin ng bata. Yung What na song namin, di ba nakapag-promote? Yung What na song namin, sobrang ano talaga nun, sobrang laki talaga nung tama sa akin yung What na song namin. Kasi sa panahon kasi ngayon, marami tayong problema kinakaharap. Alam mo yun, maraming masasamang bagay na nangyayari. And sa sarili mo, ang dami mong pinapatunayan. May bilang ako sa mundo, parang gano'n. And sa hirap ng pinagdadaanan natin ngayon, wala na tayong ibang naiisip na sisihin, kundi yung sarili natin. Parang wala na tayong ibang naiisip, kundi magsabi na lang ng masama sa sarili natin. Kasi wala na tayong ibang magawa. Kasi stuck tayo sa isang bagay na hindi natin alam kung ano yung solusyon. Oy, ano naman ngayon kung hindi ikaw yung pinakamagaling doon sa bagay na yun. At least you tried, diba? Yeah. And kung meron kang goal na gustong maabot at feeling mo naman mag-excel ka doon, itry mo lang ng itry. Kasi kung hindi man ikaw yung magiging pinakamagaling dun sa goal mo, ano naman, at least meron kang nagawa para sa sarili mo and alam mo naging masaya ka para dun. Yun yung
All right, so normally Cindy tells a lot of stories, but this right here just reminded me of something that I'm currently going through, and so are you. Uh, I thought about starting a YouTube reaction channel for about a year and a half before I finally just said, "Let's do it," and started making videos. Uh, the voice in my head kept telling me I wasn't going to be able to do it. It wouldn't be successful. Nobody would watch the videos. People will criticize you and call you names and be real mean to you online, all that kind of stuff. And I just let for a long time, I let those voices stop me from pulling the trigger and actually starting this YouTube reaction channel. And finally, one day, I just decided today's the day. And I went and made my first video. It's terrible. I kept it on my channel to remind me how far I've come. But now here we are. We're knocking on 10,000 subscribers. Heck, by the time this video that you're watching right now hits YouTube, I guarantee you we'll be at 10,000 because we're at 9,900 tonight, and we're getting 1,000 every week, so, or every 2 weeks. So, I mean, I'm an example of don't let your own head get in the way of you chasing a dream, because I really wanted to do reaction videos. One of my biggest pastimes was watching reaction videos, and I really enjoyed watching them. And I kept telling myself, man, I could do this. I think I'd love doing this. And
On a totally note that like it coincides with what you're saying is that you're the best you. Like whatever you do, nobody can be better than the you are. Like when you're your best, you're still your best. Even if you fail, you're still the best you. So just try your
Today.
best.
but you can be better tomorrow.
No. Like this is me. This is who I am. I'm the best that's gonna be. This is me. I'm real.
Like I said, you got to look at it from the perspective of you can always get better. You can always learn more. You can always practice and
But
get
at the
better.
same time, you're the only you there is.
Well,
So
that
whether
part's
you're
true,
good
that
or bad, you're still the best you. Whatever the level is of you that you're at, you're still the best you. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
He don't agree with me. Yeah, all the ladies understand.
I just edit all that out.
The sauna on your cow.
Yes.
yung pinaka tumatak sa akin, kung hindi ko gagawin ngayon, kailan ko pa gagawin hanggang sa masabi kong kaya ko pala. Ngayon, ayan, itong SB19, sobrang masaya ako kasi kahit marami kaming natatanggap na mga negative comments, hindi ko na siya iniisip ngayon, wala na akong pakialam. I mean, syempre pag iniisip mo, 'di ba, ikaw lang rin yung mahihirapan. Kaya ayun, masaya ako na nandito ako. Sobrang madami pang mangyayari. Ayun. Yun lang.
Grabe. Ako nag-notes na lang ako dito kasi sobrang daming napaka-rich na mga experiences nila.
Sobra.
Parang sa pelikula ko lang narinig yung mga ganong kwento eh.
Parang kada member, KMJS.
Oh, ito na. Nilalagyan ko na nga ng title yung mga...
Sorry.
Member,
KMJS is a show featuring heartbreaking stories from real Filipino people aired on national TV. He says all their stories are worthy of KMJS.
KMJS.
Oh, ito na. Nilalagyan ko na
I also was gonna say, you're gonna have haters everywhere. Like even if you're successful, you're gonna have haters.
Oh, even more so.
Oh, they hate
Once
you
you're
because you're
successful,
good.
the haters will come out of
Oh
the
yeah,
woodwork.
they're like,
Matter of fact, it'll be the opposite. When you're not successful, everyone will be like, "Oh, I encourage you to keep following your dreams." Once you get successful,
Got some
then you'll
haters.
see how it is.
nga ng title yung mga yung mga pelikula nyo sa buhay.
Ipapadala na sa
Stel, lakas ng loob. Ken, laban ng buhay. Mga ganun. Sige, pero sige tuloy muna natin bago ko makagawa ng dito. Biography.
Si Ja muna and then si Pablo.
Yes,
Okay.
Yung sa akin, feeling ko sa akin yung yung rich talaga na.
My story's the
Sa
most
akin,
enriching.
yung malungkot. Joke lang.
Oh, dahil
Actually,
rich kid.
Yung sa akin, very, hindi. Yung experience ko, feeling ko sa akin yung parang sobrang swerte. Hindi ako masyadong nakaranas ng mga naranasan nila. Pero nang nakasama ko na sila, nung nalalaman ko na yung storya nila, dun ako mas nararamdaman ko yung pinagdadaanan nila. Pero anyway, syempre hindi naman, kumbaga kahit iba-iba tayo ng pinagdadaanan, hindi man kasing bigat nung katulad nung sa iba, pare-pares tayo may pinagdadaanan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yung sa akin naman, kasi ever since nung bata pa ako, yun nga, mahilig na akong mag-perform, gusto ko na yon, and yung parents ko naman, parang nakikita nila sa akin, kahit na hindi ako ganun kagaling, pero kita nila yung confidence ko nung bata ako na parang, mahilig siya mag-perform, mahilig siya mag-acting, ganyan. Sumasali ako sa school ng mga kung anong theater pwede, kung anong sa choir, tinatry ko, kahit hindi ako ganun kagaling kumanta. Sa film, gumagawa-gawa rin ako, sa school, ganyan. And then, pagdating ng college, doon ako medyo, kasi, syempre, nagiging busy sa studies, parang kahit na sobrang nakatutok ako sa pag-aaral, parang ayoko malimutan yung gusto kong gawin talaga na mag-perform, makapasok sa, alam mo, media and entertainment na industry. Luckily, nung nag-explore pa ako, nakilala ko nga si Josh and siya ulit ang nag-recruit sa akin para ipasok sa show. Recruiter yan.
Sounds like Josh really was out there looking for talent.
Yes.
He found a lot of these guys. Matter of fact, he found Stell, he found Ken, and it sounds like he found Justin.
Justin.
Recruiter talaga si Josh eh.
Ano lang yun workshop lang Sinabi niya na baka gusto mo, kasi nagkakilala kami, nung college ako, nagtry ako sayaw-sayaw din, outside sa group of friends ko, hindi ko talaga kilala yung mga tao, nag-reach out lang ako sa iba, and ayun, nalipat-lipat ako sa ibang grupo, nagtry ako magsayaw-sayaw, and until makilala ko si Josh. Tas siguro nakitaan niya rin ako ng potential, sabi niya, baka gusto mo mag-try, umattend dun sa workshop, and baka makapag-training ako, ganyan. So, umattend ako, sige, punta ako dyan. Nung pagpunta ko doon, sinabi nung teacher namin, yung nag-observe sa yung Korean teacher namin, sabi niya, baka gusto mo mag-training, ganyan. So, ang problem ko nun, kasi nga, nag-aaral ako, and syempre, ayoko naman iwanan yung pag-aaral ko, kasi gusto rin ng parents ko makapagtapos ako. Luckily, yung company namin, pumayag naman siya na kahit madalas akong wala sa training, basta make sure ko lang na yung improvement ko nandun. Kumbaga consistent ako nag-i-improve. Kasi hindi talaga ako, alam niyo, hindi ako magaling, hindi ako very skillful and talented. Pero nagwo-work hard ako kahit na bihira ako makapasok. Dahil nga lagi ako nasa school, gumagawa ng thesis, papaalam ako, teacher absent muna ako, ganyan. During the training na, doon ko na nakikilala ko ng iba't ibang tao. Dahil nga hindi ako tao na mahilig lumabas, doon ako nakakarinig ng story ng iba't ibang tao. Yung story nila Stel, nila Pablo, nila Josh, ganyan. Mas natututo ako sa kanila, mas nararamdaman ko yung mga experiences nila. Kahit hindi ako yung naka-experience, marami akong natututunan sa kanila. Nararamdaman ko yung ginagawa nila. Kasi araw-araw kami magkakasama Kumbaga, para na rin kami magkakapamilya. And dumating yung time na talagang, syempre, pumapasok sa isip ko na, kailan itutuloy ko ba talaga to? Wala naman nangyayari sa amin. Pare-parehas kaming may nahihirapan. Naririnig ko yung mga storya nila na parang baka nga hindi tama tong direksyon na pinupuntahan ko, ganyan. Kasi nga, parang may kung isipin ko, nakagraduate na ako. Ang daming opportunities para sa akin. And tapos naririnig ko yung stories nila na nahihirapan na sila. Nararamdaman ko na, tama ba tong ginagawa ko? Pero at the end, ang naisip ko, ito yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay talaga Kahit na sabi natin nakapag-aral ako, what if mag-work nga ako ng matagal, hindi ko naman gusto yung ginagawa ko. And nakasama ko na sila ng matagal yung mga kagrupo ko. And yung story nila na bakit sila nga hirap na hirap, mas mahirap pa sa pinagdadaanan ko, pero hindi sila sumusuko sa pangarap nila. And yun yung isang dahilan din kung bakit, okay,
He didn't necessarily have to go through the hardships they did, but seeing their determination and conquering
Empowered him.
empowered him to stay.
Yeah. To follow the dream.
So
he wanted that journey with them.
He was encouraged by their stories to stick with it and
Yeah.
follow the dream. That's awesome.
And like to push them through. I love that. I love it.
I love that hair on him.
That's some
He
pretty.
needs to keep his hair long.
kailangan ko silang samahan, magstay ako sa kanila. Kasi nga, parang siguro hindi ko man alam kung ano yung naitutulong ko sa kanila. Pero malamang meron din akong naibibigay sa kanila na inspirasyon, ang lakas ng loob para magpatuloy. Parang ganun. So, siguro, nabibigyan ko sila ng entertainment pag malungkot sila, ganyan.
He seems to me like he's like their hope, like they're like the source of
happy
positive.
spirit, yeah.
Like when you're you always have that one friend who's like so happy and so encouraging, and when you're down, you can have them lift you up.
Yep.
I think that's what he did for them. Like that's what the sense I'm feeling. That
Yeah. We got to watch some of their documents. They're like, they've got a kind of like a Run BTS
Okay.
series that they do. We got to check that
we
out.
got to check that out. We're checking that out.
All right, ready?
Okay, yes.
Please.
Ah,
You're
jokes
gonna make me
no.
cry. Oh,
Back to square one.
Pablo.
Pero, ayun.
Ilang taon to, Justin? Ilang taon na ganun yung na-experience nyo na parang feeling nyo walang nangyayari sa inyo?
2018, before debut and after debut, ayun, doon nagsisimula yung mga problems namin. As in, every week ata kami nag-uusap-usap sa conference room namin. Nag-iiyakan kami, kausap yung teacher namin, yung mga boss namin, kami-kami. Parang tutuloy pa ba natin to? Anong gagawin natin? Kailangan natin manghingi ng tulong, mga ganyan. Kasi nga, siguro ito yung mga hindi pa nakakwento as an SB19 na sobrang naalala ko. Ako kasi wala akong iiyak na personal na story ko. Pero yung pag narinig ko yun sa iba, yun yung naiiyak ako. Parang sinasabi ko sa teacher namin, sabi ko, teacher, kahit si Josh na araw-araw kami nagpa-practice pero yung sapatos na pinangsasayaw ni Josh, sira-sira na, parang ganyan. Tapos, yun nga si Pablo, pag hindi na kasya yung pera niya, nagsiskip siya ng meal. Minsan hindi kasi siya nakakauwi dahil sa training, so hindi siya nakakapagbaon. So, kinabukasan, wala siyang kakainin, ganyan. So, parang yung mga problemang ganun, kahit hindi ako first hand yung nakaka-experience, nararamdaman ko and sobrang na-prepare ako na parang pag nangyari sa akin to, anong pakiramdam, parang ganun, financially, tapos emotionally, yung struggles namin na gusto lang namin yung ginagawa namin, pero mabubuhay ba talaga kami dito? Parang ganun, tapos iniisip nga rin nila, syempre nung nag-quit sila ng mga work nila, nag-sacrifice sila, tapos araw-araw silang uma-attend, parang dun ko naramdaman kung gaano ako kaswerte, and at the same time, dun ko rin naramdaman yung parang dapat hindi ko sayangin yung kung anong meron ako. Hindi ako
Yeah, a lot of times people that they're fortunate, their lives are good, still feel sorry for themselves until they get a chance to
See
reflect
somebody
on
who's not
how
as
hard
fortunate.
other people are going through it. So
Yeah.
they take all their own blessings for granted until they actually get a chance to step back and say, wow, you know what? My life really isn't that bad, and I really need to just stop complaining about it and enjoy it. And,
Yeah, like my life is so much better than what other people are going through.
yeah, so whatever petty little thing I might be sad about or upset about, when I step back and look at it, it's really not something I should even worry about any longer because it's so simple and
And minute, it's little.
unimportant. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
dapat sumuko kasi yung pinagdadaanan nila, mas mahirap pa sa pinagdadaanan ko. Nakakaya nila. And ayun, ngayon na dahil nga hindi kami sumuko, dahil sa mga storya namin, sa kanya-kanya naming storya, nagbigay kami ng lakas ng loob sa isa't isa. And finally, nandito na kami kahit papano going there sa pangarap na hindi namin sinuko.
Yeah.
I love this smile.
Grabe.
Ang libro na yun, 4 na volume na. So volume 5 na tayo.
Grabe.
Ayun.
Pablo?
Pablo,
Ay, hindi ba tapos?
Diba?
Ako kasi, honestly, ayokong nagkukwento ng story ko kasi nare-remind ako sa mga unspeakable things na ginawa ko before. Pero siguro ikakwento ko na lang yung siguro journey ko bago ako pumasok sa SB19. Life is hard in general talaga kasi kami, medyo malaki yung family ko. We're a family of 7.
I also come from a family of 7. I'm number 6 of 7.
Yeah, it's hard, huh?
Big families are hard. Yeah. Like if you weren't at the table for dinner, like it was gone. Food was gone. One piggy waits for the next. And yeah. So yeah. And we grew up really poor myself. And my grandma worked at Goodwill and she would get clothes and give my mom boxes of clothes. So
I
growing
bet
up,
your parents didn't make you feel like you were poor. They probably
No.
didn't they probably gave you everything you needed and you really didn't.
I had a roof over my head, I had food
Yeah.
in my belly, and my clothes were from Goodwill from my grandma.
And in the days we were growing up, you didn't need an iPhone.
No, you didn't need any of that,
We didn't have
no.
any of that stuff. No Xboxes. So all the stuff that a lot of people associate with wealth and
I remember begging my mom for a summer pass for the local pool.
Yeah.
And it was like $100 for the family for like the whole summer. And we couldn't even afford that. And I remember begging her, like, Mom, please, can you do? And she borrowed money
wow.
to get us a summer pass one year. So in Vegas, I grew up in Vegas and it's super hot. So,
Yep.
and I would hop the fence.
And all the kids would go to school to the pool and
all the kids would go. That's where you went all day to the pool.
Yep.
That was the summer. My vacations growing up were camping.
Hey,
Hey,
gotta do what you gotta do.
but okay.
My father works overseas. My brother, on the other hand, has his own family.
Tatay ko nagtatrabaho sa abroad. Tapos, brother ko may sarili ng family. Tapos, syempre kami lahat nag-aaral. Tapos, ganun. Tapos ako nag-work. Tapos before, syempre, meron talaga sa heart ko, in my heart, before pa ako pumasok ng college, gusto ko na talaga music yung kunin. Pero, we don't have the resources to get that kind of yung education. Swerte nga ako kasi yung tuition ko nasa 600 lang, 700, 500. Kasi sa State University ako pumasok. Pero ayun, thankfully nakapagtapos ako and then nagtrabaho ako immediately. Tapos yung in my heart, nandun kasi yung parang unfinished business na parang never mo matatakasan hanggat hindi mo sinusubukan or hindi mo pinapursue, hindi mo tinatry na abutin. Tapos nagtatrabaho ako for a year and then yun nga, nakita ko yung show BT na nag-hire sila ng professional performers. Sabi ko kay mama, mama, gusto ko tong subukan. Sige, tapos sabi, sige, subukan mo. Tapos tumating yung point, since flexible naman yung schedule ko sa work, yung training kasi namin noon 2 p.m. So, kailangan makatapos ako ng 8 hours ng work. So, pumapasok ako ng 3 a.m. 3 a.m. sa work ko para makaalis ako ng after lunch and then diretso training. Tapos, matatapos yung training namin ng mga 10, 11, ganyan. Tapos, makaka-uwi ako ng mga 12 p.m.
3 hours of sleep?
Ganun din, kinabukasan.
3
a.m. ulit, papasok ako.
Oh my God.
So, dumating yung point na parang hinang-hina ka na. As in, yung parang nakalutang ka, parang hindi mo na alam yung gagawin. Parang hindi mo ma-feel yung dugo mo sa katawan. Sabi ko kay mama, hindi ko na talaga kaya. Gusto kong i-pursue itong dream ko. Gusto kong subukan kung hanggang saan yung maaabot ko. Gusto kong i-test yung sarili ko. Tapos, they weren't really, syempre hindi naman masasabi sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, you can say na they were really supportive dun sa gusto kong mangyari. They weren't pushy. Yan, kumbaga hindi sila pushy dun sa, hindi, gawin mo yan anak, support ako sa iyo. Bale, mas more on, sigurado ka ba dyan sa gagawin mo? Ano ka ba dyan? May future ba dyan? Parang ganun yung sinasabi nila sa akin. Well, I understand kasi nga, mahirap talaga ang buhay, pero sinugal ko pa rin. And dun sa trainee talaga, ang tagal namin ng trainee, alam yan nila Josh.
And if you think about it too, the competition to succeed in the music industry is so hard.
It's so competitive.
So I can understand his parents' concern that he was wanting to stop working and do this, follow his dream, because not only is it something that's not going to pay off for a while, it's something that there's such a small chance that people will succeed and make it. So it was a big risk.
To carve their niche in the entertainment industry.
I can understand why they were a little bit hesitant to have him go with that, but I guess we trained for a long time. Josh knows that still too. It took so long. So yeah, I guess his parents have come around since then.
Maybe a little.
Dinasted. Sobrang tagal. Tapos there were lots of times na talagang sumuko kami. At talagang nabuwag kami yung grupo namin kasi sobrang hirap na eh. As in, yun nga, parang naghahanap ka ng pera, hindi mo alam kung saan ka kukuha, pagod na pagod ka, hindi mo alam kung may mapupuntahan ba yung pinaghihirapan mo, tama ba yung decision mo, 2 years na, wala ka pang kinikita, wala ka pang napupundar, wala kang naitutulong sa family mo. So, sobrang na-depress ako, kinwestiyon ko yung sarili ko. Talagang kinlose ko yung mundo ko sa lahat ng tao. Si Josh, lagi akong sinachat na, uy, kaya natin to, ganyan-ganyan. Pero hindi ko siya nilinap na yan. Pero dumating din yung point na, ayun, parang nag-reply nga ako sa kanya.
Josh is a freaking MVP. Let me just tell you what.
Yeah.
Josh was the MVP back in the recruiting days. Even with Pablo, he was like, hey,
the cheering coach too.
Yeah.
He cheered him on.
guys, we can do this.
We got
can
this.
do this. Stick
Don't
with
give
it.
up.
Josh, don't be bias wrecking me now, Josh. Don't be coming at still like that.
Hindi ko siya nilinap na yan. Pero dumating din yung point na, ayun, parang nag-reply nga ako sa kanya na sabi ko, sige, babalik ako, parang ganyan-ganyan. Pero before that, parang sobrang depressed talaga ako, hindi ako makakain. As in, I did unspeakable things talaga. Lagi ko rin hindi ko man nakakwento, pero I don't always talk about my faith. And I respect people na hindi rin naniniwala kay Lord, kay God. Pero in my life kasi, He's been so kind to me. Talagang kung wala siya, hindi ako makakapagpatuloy. And
Can I just say that I've also had, and I call them little tender mercies from God. Like, we all have like our lowest of lowest points in our life. And I don't think that we're alone in those times, because if you don't believe, that's fine, but I believe, and I really feel it, we have those little tender mercies from God to help us in our lowest points. And like when he just said that, like I just like, I want to cry because I've been there. Okay. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to go on. And so when he was saying that, like, that just touches me.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I didn't have those little tender mercies in my life, I would not be able to go on. When you're at your lowest of lows, you're not alone. Okay. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. All right, let's go on.
ayun, I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Marami akong shortcomings. I sin. Pero, I'm really thankful na nasa buhay ko siya. Kasi, hindi talaga ako makakapagpatuloy kung wala siya. Tapos, sabi ko sa mom ko, Ma'am, na lang, mag-meet na lang kaya ako ng cow sa New Zealand. Ganun gagawin ko. Parang ganun mga bagay. Tapos, na-realize ko, hindi ko talaga kaya pakawalan yung dream ko. Bumalik ako. Siguro, mga 3 years pa, 4 years bago makilala talaga yung grupo namin ng todo. And doon ko nasabi na, I'm blessed talaga na kasama ko tong mga tao na to, hindi ako sumuko. Tapos naabot na namin paunti-unti yung pangarap namin. Ayun, sana lang talaga magtuloy-tuloy pa. And sana, kasi hindi alam ng mga tao yung hirap na pinagdaanan namin. Kaya pag nakakarinig kami ng hate, talagang tumatatak talaga sa isipan namin. Lalo na siguro kay Stan. Si Stan yung naiintindihan namin yung nararamdaman ng bawat isa. So, sana ma-realize din ng mga tao na pare-parehas lang tayo ng gusto sa buhay. Nakabot natin yung mga pangarap natin, nag-work hard tayo for it. And sana makita ng tao kung gano'n kami naghihirap. Siguro, kung makilala kami, mapakilala natin talaga yung Filipino music, yung OPM sa buong mundo. Ayun lang. Ganun yung nangyari sa akin.
Beautiful.
All right, he's making me cry still.
Beautiful.
He's still making me cry. My makeup's ruined now. Do I look like a raccoon?
If he wasn't your bias, no, you're right. If he wasn't your bias already, he might have just.
He sealed it. He totally sealed it right there.
I'm telling you, we gotta get a mirror in here.
Okay.
Man.
Very touching.
All right, so now we've heard all 5 of their backstories as to how they got to where they are now.
We're only 16 minutes into
Yeah,
this
we still
40-minute
got-
video. Good Lord.
What's that? Third 25 minutes left? All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Naiyak na.
Ako din. Mad respect. Mad respect.
Sobra.
And
Sobrang respeto sa inyong lahat, guys.
thank you for sharing this story because I know lahat ng hirap na pinagdaanan nyo, lahat ng sacrifices na kinailangan nyo i-give up para sa pangarap nyo, napakadaming milyon-milyon na Pilipino ang makaka-relate sa kwento na to.
Not just Filipinos, but everybody around the world can relate to their story. I'm just like, maybe not to the same extent, because each country has their own hardships and different cultures.
But there's a lot of countries out there that are struggling like the Philippines.
Yeah. And everybody struggles and has stuff that they go through. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yes.
Kasi talagang akala nung iba yung buhay natin bilang artist, 'di ba? Ang sarap naman ng buhay nila, puro shooting, glitz and glamour, pero rarely anyone gets a full view of the whole story. Sometimes people only
See the good parts.
they clamor towards the success part na yung SB19 nasa Billboard chart, nasa international charts, ganyan, and they all just clamor about that. Pero if they only knew kung ano yung journey na pinanggalingan nyo bago kayo nakarating. And I think this is exactly why we wanted to have this conversation with you.
Yes.
Because kahit kami, like ako, iniisip ko yung, kung i-compare ko ba yung kasi may sacrifices din naman ako, matagal din ako nag-antay, pero kung i-compare ko sa pinagdaanan nyo, parang mas madali pa din pala yung sa akin. Grabe yung pinagdaanan nyo na na ginajuggle niyo yung work, tapos
Study.
nagsistudy, tapos nagte-training, tapos ilang taon yung inaantay, tapos walang fruition, ganyan. Tapos, yun nga yung iba, meron pang nerve na mag-comment tungkol sa mga ginagawa niyo na para bang, kung sana lang araw-araw nyong na-explain sa kanila yung pinanggalingan nyo para maging mas considerate sila. And I think that's something that we can share to our viewers and to our listeners now na in reality, maraming artists ang struggling, maraming artists ang nanggaling talaga from nothing, di ba?
Yes.
And so, when we bash or when we, say negative things about them, sana naiintindihan din natin na yung journey na dinadanas nila ay hindi madali. And kasi yung iba parang, sikat ka, so deserve mo, dapat kaya mo tanggapin yung mga bashing. And that's true relatively. Pero, ngayon na nakikita natin yung mga kwento ng bawat artist na kagaya ng SB19, sana mas nagkaroon tayo ng konsiderasyon na ngayon na alam natin yung background nila na hindi ito madali, hindi ito overnight success.
Yeah.
Now ako, my personal encounter, kami ni Japs, kasi naalala ko Japs, napanood natin sila sa isang show. Ang napansin namin ni Japs, sobrang precise ng movements nila. Na parang yung level ng energy, pati yung levels ng kamay, everything, they're so good.
Yeah.
And sabi ni Japs, naalala ko niya, sisikat to. But what really stood out was their talent because they were so good.
Yeah.
Yung puso talaga yung makikita mo dun sa performance.
Oh, and when people found out about them, dun na lahat parang skyrocket from there. Dun ko nakita yung value ng, they were training kasi. Hindi mo madidiscount yung value ng nag-practice kasi sila ng ilang taon. So yung galing na nakikita natin ngayon, hindi yan magic na pinanganak silang magaling na talaga. In fact, ako nga nagugulat na sinasabi ni Josh, sinasabi ni Jan na hindi daw sila magaling. Parang, saan part ko hindi magaling? Totoo ba kayo? Hindi magaling sa paano na lang kami.
Sobrang nagagalingan sa vibe pa lang. Hindi pa sumasayaw tatayo pa lang
Yung postura pa lang niya, mag-start pa lang yung...
Ang point ko is, sobrang dami ng learnings na hindi ko ma-dissect isa-isa, sobrang dami. Pero yung value of patience, value of training, value of fighting for your dreams, and yung possibility na ma-inspire ka din sa fire ng ibang tao. Diba yung kwento ni Justin na ako, yung drive ko nanggaling sa drive nila na parang kung sila ganito, ako mas na-push ako to improve, ganyan.
Can I just say that I try to push this with my 5th graders too. Like I try to give them the drive or the push that they need to be better than, because they don't see value in themselves, and I want them to be better.
You got to be that inspiration.
I feel like I try to push my students to improve.
Heck yeah.
Anyways.
That's the job of the teacher. You're killing it.
But that's where my self-doubt comes in. I'm like, oh, really? Am I,
You can do it.
I could do it.
Right?
Okay.
So, guys, una sa lahat, thank you for sharing your story.
Yes.
And I hope that thousands of people will be able to watch this. Because if they can only hear your story before you became the SB19, sobrang may inspire.
See how many views this has.
The SB19.
90,000 views. I think the word is out. The word is out.
Sila. Kayo boys, meron ba kayong gustong sabihin?
Ako gusto kong idagdag yung admiration ko sa humility nila.
Yeah.
Maririnig mo sa kung paano nila kinwento yung journey nila. Nawala silang kinimkim na sama ng loob dun sa journey na pinanggalingan nila. But more of proud sila na ganun yung pinagdaanan nila. At yun yung mga nag-contribute sa kung nasan sila ngayon. And grabe, sobrang mad respect talaga. Sobrang...
True. Pero may gusto lang din ako itanong. Parang dumating din ba sa point nyo na kahit ginagawa nyo yung gusto nyo, hindi kayo masaya? Kasi yun, parang nakwento nga namin sa inyo, parang nagpa-perform kami. Pero kaming time na nagpa-perform ng like different languages na lang, Chinese, Korean. Tapos parang kailangan namin sa uluhin lahat ng kanta na yun. Parang mawiwindang ka, tapos parang kinabukasin i-perform yun. Tapos sabi ko, tama ba itong ginagawa namin? Iiyakan lang talaga kasi kinabukasan tapos magmumukhang kang tanga dun sa stage, hindi mo alam sinasabi mo.
Yeah.
Tapos parang pag may nasabi kang mali, pwede pa kayong...
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
Terrifying.
Did I say wrong?
Issue or may mangyaring masama, di ba? So, parang na-quest kami as a group nun talaga, parang sinabi namin sa sarili namin, tawa pa ba to? Tawa na lang kami ng tawa eh. Naalala ko kasi yung step nung sa'yo eh, parang mga dancer na ganun, mga ganun.
Zumba ba yan? Zumba?
Ay! Medyo, malapit na doon.
Pero to answer your question, meron ba kaming ginagawang ng mga ibang bagay hindi kami I guess it's not always happiness, it's not always pure joy and pure fun.
Yeah.
Meron din talagang element of sacrifice. Meron ding compromise, especially artistic compromise or creative compromise. Na minsan ito yung expectation mo as an artist, pero ito lang yung kinakaya ng budget, ito lang yung kinakaya ng pagkakataon, ito lang yung kaya ng resources nyo. So I guess ako siguro personally, one thing that I have to deal with is disappointment. Palagi na syempre as an artist, especially ang laki kasi ng pangarap natin, medyo mga ambisyoso kasi talaga tayo, diba? Ang laki ng pangarap natin. So uso din talaga sa atin yung ma-disappoint kasi parang I worked so hard because ito yung gusto ko eh, grand, massive, ganyan. Pero minsan pag dumating na dyan, parang, ito na yan.
Pag bumangga na dun sa reality.
Reality, oh. So, meron laging balance ng, ito yung expectation ko, creatively, pero ito yung resources. So, paano ko siya ipag-merge? I guess, minsan dun ako nagsustruggle na ang grand ng mga thoughts, pero ang limited ng resources. Pero not naman all the time. Siyempre, may mga pagkakataon naman na na-fulfill din naman yung mga creative ideas natin. Pero, as a group, hindi rin kami ewan ko kung palagi ba kami mukhang masaya sa inyo, pero hindi rin kami hindi kami immune sa mga disappointment. May mga letdown moments din kami. Ako, to be honest, recently we just had a very letdown moment. Meron kaming mga parts ng buhay namin na we wish could have been more successful, na sana mas maraming ganito, sana may allotment for ganito, ganyan. So marami pa din struggles. I think hindi naman nawawala yung obstacles. Meron nga kami lagi sinasabi na new levels, new devils. Meaning parang sa
New levels, new devils.
That's a great saying.
Heck yeah.
New levels, new devils.
Disappointments. Ooh.
That's more money, more problems.
Well, like even in your job, you had a huge disappointment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
And like when I have students that were good and then call me wonderful names, like
Or you have your top students and you find out they're
That they're
cheating on
cheating.
something. Like, what are you
Yes.
doing? Come on.
like
You don't have to do
You're
this.
so smart. You don't need to cheat.
That's right.
Why?
That's how life goes, right?
Right? Like a video game. We got to progress through our levels of disappointments.
Stop stealing the lines off the screen.
video game, di ba? As you progress dun sa level ng game na yon, yung mga nakakalaban mo kung dati mga yung dati mga parang
Like
sa
Mario.
Mario, di ba? Yung una,
May bagong boss.
may bagong boss, di ba?
Yes,
Pero ang isang indicator na nasa tamang path ka pa is kung meron ka pang mga kalaban. Kasi 'di ba sa arcade, sa video game, pag wala ka ng kalaban, malamang wrong way 'yon.
Tapos na.
Yes.
Oo. One indicator na you're in the right path is there will be obstacles along the way.
Good.
And I think na yung level na narating ng SB19, I'm sure meron pa din kayong mga obstacles na hinaharap as of the moment. Pero my encouragement to you guys is maybe that's a marker that you're actually doing what you're supposed to do. Because especially ang pangarap natin buong Pilipinas ma-inspire, di ba? So sa dami ng boses na nagsasalita kasabay natin, talagang mayroong opposition, talagang may obstacle, talagang may struggle towards it.
Yeah.
Pero kami, okay, we are a living testament, and believe us when I tell you, walang halong showbiz to. Kami, now that we know your story, we're rooting for you. We
Yeah.
want you to make it. Kung hindi man kami, sana kayo. Alam mo yun? Kung hindi man namin kayanin yung mag-international kami, sana kayo makarating kayo dun sa world domination. Because I believe in your vision, and I've seen you guys work not just in this interview, but I've seen how you work backstage. I've seen yung persistence nyo, yung hard work nyo. Legit na nakaka-inspire talaga.
Yeah.
No
True.
stare, no showbiz. And ako siguro yung fan nyo ko, hindi lang dahil magaling kayo kumanta, hindi lang dahil magaling kayo sumayaw, hindi lang dahil artistic kayo. Pero na-capture nyo ako sa kwento ng mga buhay nyo na, aba,
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
It's the stories that make you go from liking a group to loving a group.
I know they're talented and everything, but after watching these two interviews, I feel like I've almost went through the trenches with them through these hard times. Like,
yeah, and I feel
I can connect.
It's my duty to help them if I ever can. If they're coming to somewhere near me, I'm going to buy tickets. I'm going to promote them on my channel and tell people, if you're in this area, go see SB19. They're worth it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm so inspired by their stories.
I want to be a champion for them.
I want them to succeed so much that I feel like I have a little bit of a burden to support them.
Oh yeah.
Any way I can. So
word of mouth is so like you can't buy that.
All it takes is one person telling a second person, and the dominoes start to fall, and the fandom grows and grows.
I have a playlist, but there's a playlist that my students can go to and click on songs. I'm gonna be putting some SB19 on there.
You got to put Bazinga on there. You
I'm
know
totally
I love
putting Bazinga on there.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Kung may botohan dito, kung PBB to, lahat ng boto ko bibigay ko sa inyo. Lahat ng SIM card namin sa bahay kayo yung iboboto. No, seriously guys, I'm rooting for you, and I hope I will do everything I can to help you and support you guys, and to always wave the banner of SB19 because you're representing Filipinos. And ako, masayang-masaya ako na nandito na kayo sa season ng buhay nyo, na you can get to define who you are. Na hindi na kayo basta lang na-identify sa mga K-pop groups. Kasi nung una, yun talaga yung naging path Yun yung naging introductory path nyo. But now that you're coming out of that shell and you're really showing what SB19 is made of, I am so proud of you. Even yung kanta, yung language ng kanta, yung approach ng kanta, I know your desire is to really make a mark in this industry. And you are doing it. So big props to you guys. Mad props to you. Mad respect.
Na-realize ko lang dun sa lahat ng kwento nyo, guys. Yung level ng hirap na pinagdaanan nyo. 'Di ba? Katulad nga sa game, pag mas tumataas level, mas humihirap. Parang yung napagdaanan nila sa buhay, yung experiences na dala-dala nila, yun yung magagamit nilang experience para kaharapin yung mga bagong boss. Ika nga sa mga game. Yung pagtitiis, yung patience, yung humility na na-build nila sa sarili nila, yun yung napapakita nila sa tao ngayon Hindi lang sa magaling sila sumayaw tsaka magaling kumanta, pero pag tinignan mo sila, hindi lang sila yung sa labas pero sa inner din sobrang rich. Yung character din sobrang rich.
They talked about your inner character right there. Diamonds come from coal, and all that pressure on the coal turns it into a diamond. It takes several millions of years.
Thousands, hundreds, I don't
A
know.
lot of time. I don't know how long, but I always like to say I'm just a lump of coal, but I'm going to be a diamond someday. And I feel like...
I hope that they never lose their humility.
Yeah.
I hope that we don't see them ever change. And I don't think we will. They don't seem like the type of guys that are going to let it go to their head. They're going to be very humble about this with all their success.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah, sorry.
And that's why a lot of people nadi-discover sila. Isa ko pang na-realize is
daming realizations.
Puno yung notebook
Puno yung notebook na yung pangarap mo mas malaki sa'yo kasi makaka-inspire yun na hindi lang sa buhay mo pero sa buhay ng ibang tao.
Your struggle today will be your story later on.
Yeah.
And the difficulty you're facing today will be your victory later on. For the other members, may message ba kayo sa lahat ng mga kagaya nating Juan na nangangarap ngayon pero nagda-doubt sila sa sarili nila dahil baka yung iba kagaya ni Ken na galing sa malayo.
I gotta go back. All right, so he says, a message to the other Juans, and that's a common term for a normal Filipino person. The name of this show is Kwento Juan. I wonder if that term Juan in the title...
It's like all the Filipino...
is talking about...
All the Filipino...
If that Juan in the title is referring to the normal Filipino
Yeah.
folks. I don't know what Kwento means. If somebody knows what the title of this show is, how it translates into English, can you let us know in the comments, please? But I just learned this about the Juans being the common term for a normal Filipino person. All right, ready?
Yes.
Ba kayo sa lahat ng mga kagaya nating Juan na nangangarap ngayon pero nagda-doubt sila sa sarili nila dahil baka yung iba, kagaya ni Ken, na galing sa malayong probinsya, baka yung iba, kagaya ni Stel, na natatakot ipakita yung sarili kasi natatakot na may masabi yung mga tao. Si Josh pala na maraming obstacles, maraming hadlang, ganyan. Or kagaya naman ni Justin na yung buhay ko hindi naman pang MMK, parang masaya naman kami, pero ibig sabihin ba nun wala na akong karapatan na i-pursue din yung pangarap ko na maging inspirasyon din sa mga tao. So, para sa mga kagaya nyo na nangangarap din, what message can you give them?
Siguro, since parang yun nga, may kanya-kanya tayong story, kahit na hindi kasing bigat ng sa iba or sobrang bigat man yung pinagdadaanan nyo, isipin nyo na lang din yung purpose nyo sa life. Na parang, susuko na lang ba ako? Parang ganun. You have to really push yourself and parang kailangan mo ibigay lahat ng kaya mong ibigay para gawin yung gusto mong gawin sa buhay. Kasi walang shortcut, kumbaga. Kailangan mong pagdaanan yung mga hirap. Ayun, parang normal na mahihirapan ka talaga sa pangarap mo. And kaya nga kami, parang maraming taong lumalaban sa pangarap nila para rin maging inspirasyon sa iba. Parang kami, and kagaya rin ng Juan. So, ayun, laban lang and gawin nyo lahat ng mga kaya nyo para sa pangarap.
Nice.
Laban.
Stel?
Ayun,
Fighting.
para sa mga katulad namin na hanggang ngayon, iniisip pa rin kung tutuloy ba nila yung gusto nila mangyari sa buhay nila, or kung meron man dyan natatakot pa din hanggang sa ngayon. Feeling ko, ang masasabi ko lang, hanggang kailan ka matatakot para ipaglaban yung para sa sarili mo naman. Kung matatakot ka lang ng matatakot, wala na, parang lalaki ka na lang or tatanda ka na lang nang dala yung takot na yun hanggang sa magkaedad ka, hanggang sa kung saan ka makarating sa buhay, dala-dala mo yung takot na yun. Tapos hanggang sa hindi mo na magawa yung ibang bagay pa na nasa isip mo kaya mo sanang gawin. Tapos kung hindi man ganon, karami yung taong nagtitiwala sa'yo, sana pakinggan mo yung sarili mo, and sana yung sarili mo na yun may tiwala rin sa sarili mo. Kasi pag nakita nila na naniniwala ka sa sarili mo, susunod na yan eh. Mas makikita nila yung potential mo, makikita nila na grabe yung lakas ng loob ng taong to. Katulad ko, kinalimutan ko na yung mga masasabi ng ibang tao kasi wala ka naman pakialam kung ano masabi nila kasi mas importante yung sasabihin mo and yung sasabihin ng mga taong mas nakakakilala sa'yo. Ayun.
Josh?
For me kasi, iba-iba tayo ng pinagdadaanan syempre. Iba-iba tayo ng pwedeng maging dahilan kung bakit hindi natin ma-pursue yung pangarap natin. Pero siguro, katulad ko, 'di ba, na dati sumuko na agad ako. Hindi ko man lang binigyan ng chance yung ganitong field. Since mahirap nga yung buhay para sa akin, parang maraming pwedeng nagbago kung hindi ako nag-decide na gusto kong itry itong bagay na to. So, alam ko pwedeng marami talaga maging dahilan para itry mo yung pangarap mo. Pero bakit hindi mo bigyan ng chance? Kasi pag di mo binigyan ng chance yon, maraming what ifs na pwedeng kalabasan yun. Results in the future pala.
Never ever want to have to look back and say, what if? What if I'd have done this instead? You know, you want to, like we said before, it's better to try and fail than to not try and always wonder what if. So, yeah. Love it.
I love it too.
Once you get out of your comfort zone, once na-try mo, mas nakilala mo yung sarili mo, kung ano yung mga kaya mong i-sacrifice, unti-unti, kung lumabas ka ng comfort zone mo, then magdidire-diretso na yan. Kung napangihina ka pa ng loob, tignan mo na lang kami, gano'n. Tignan mo kayo, tignan nila kami, gano'n. So, gano'n lang yun. Kumuha pa sila ng mga parang inspiration sa mga taong nakaranas na first hand.
Awesome. Ken?
You will never know unless you jump off the cliff. Forever ka na lang natatakot. Lalo na para sa atin mga artists, diba? Dami natin pinagdadaanan. Andiyan yung mga expectations ng mga tao na gusto din natin ma-met. Gusto ko lang maparating sa kanila na wag kayong palaging matatakot. Matuto din kayong mag-try. Wala kang makikitang resulta unless you try.
You never know.
Until you know.
What you're gonna get.
Parang kumbaga, yung pangarap, para maging reality siya, kailangan mo talaga ng lakas ng loob.
Yeah.
In Christian terms, that step of faith, di ba? Yung first step out of your comfort zone. Yeah. That's gonna start everything.
Yung mga pangarap, may kalakip na hirap.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, grabe, galing mo dun. parts.
Kaya siguro natatakot yung mga tao na sumubok sa pangarap nila. Kasi iniisip nila na hindi nila kaya or parang they're not great, they're not talented, they're not, you know,
Good enough.
can, hindi nila kaya gawin yung mga bagay na malulupit talaga. Kumbaga, in my term, may malulupit talaga. pero ako kasi, I have this, fascination sa moon, yung buwan. I'm always amazed by the moon. Kasi di ba, yung buwan, nangihiram lang naman siya ng light sa araw. Pero it does its job well. Para sa akin, you don't have to be all great. You don't always have to be great para makagawa ng meaningful things.
Galing.
You just have to accept yourself and do what you can do. Strive to be better day by day. Gawin mo lang yung kung ano
Alright. You try to get better, Yeah, it gets better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and when he was talking just now about how you're afraid to reach your dreams or afraid to reach out that you're not going to do it or you didn't know it was possible. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I know I've said this before, but I didn't think that I could ever go to college. Like that was something I always thought, oh, that's for other people, not me. I could never do that. I don't have the money. I'm not smart, all the negative thoughts. And it wasn't until I was in my 30s till I first went back to college, and then 40s to get my degree.
Yep.
And then after that, I got my master's. So I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm your master.
Yes, you are. I'm proud of you.
But
you kick butt.
just do what you're able to do. Like each step that you can push forward towards your
Never
dream.
stop advancing.
Mm-hmm.
Never get comfortable and just say, I'm there now. There's always room for learning something new, developing a new talent. YouTube will teach you how to do lots of things you didn't know how to do. So never get comfortable just where you're at. Always try to be getting better at something.
And that's very profound what Pablo is just
Yeah.
saying here right now. Let's finish with him.
Yep. What do we
Okay.
got here? 6 minutes?
Yes.
All right.
makakaya mo. And in time, recognize ng people, ng mga tao, kung ano yung meaning ng ginagawa mo, kung ano yung importance ng ginagawa mo. So, just do it. Don't be afraid.
Bars.
Yun lang.
Just do it.
Yung pala yung ibig sabihin ng moon dun sa music video. Di ba may part dun si Justin na parang... Oh, hindi naman.
Hindi, gabi lang na.
gabi lang.
Kaya may moon.
Ay, di ba yun?
Patay.
Sorry.
Pwede rin, may kanya-kanya tayo.
Sorry.
Kung moon yun para sa'yo.
It's a yes.
Muntik na, maging tama. Muntik na.
Muntik ka.
Pero saktong-sakto yung what, yung angas ng what, sa lakas ng loob na kinakailangan.
Alam mo kung bakit what?
Bakit?
Kasi whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Kasi what, tawat.
Pag hindi mo ginawa yun, magiging what if.
Kumbaga, tama na ang what if.
Meron ako na-realize nung, di ba sa what? Kasi nung pinanood ko yung music video, angas na angas talaga ako sa sayaw nila.
Sa moon?
Sa dance moves nila.
Oh, tapos.
Yung parang, sino ba yun?
Talaga.
Si Kael yung binabangga-bangga ko pa kasi ginagaya ko yun.
Favorite ko yun yung pinabangga-bangga.
Oo, binabangga ko. Kasi ang angas talaga.
Binagbog ko si Josh.
Pero kaya pala sobrang well coordinated nila. Kasi bit-bit nila yung storya nila. Doon sa pagsayaw, yung sa passion nila sa craft nila. And salamat sa pagkwento. Alam ko na medyo medyo
Sensitive
umalis
mo.
kayo sa comfort zone yun na ikwento yun
Vulnerable yun.
sa amin.
Yeah.
And
Heard stories.
sobrang thank you and appreciate namin. And alam ko na mas madami pa kayong na-inspire na mga tao. Yung 18 and Juanistas,
Hindi lang kami.
Matinistas, ganyan. And madami pang tao.
Yeah.
And yun, masaya kami na nakilala namin kayo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sobra.
Brother
Kami rin.
from another mother.
Yeah.
Kami rin, syempre.
Hold on. Did this fourth guy say anything in this whole show?
I don't know.
I don't remember him talking at all.
Sobrang thankful din kami na parang we have this time to share our experiences and parang ma-dissect yung mga bagay para ma-point out yung mga pwedeng pagkuhaan ng inspiration para sa mga tao. We're very grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Grabe, sobrang na-refresh ako. Parang
Yeah.
pag-uwi ko gusto ko ulit mag-work.
It's funny. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, anytime I start feeling like I'm not motivated to do something, I need to have some sort of sign next to the bed or something that just says, what would Stell do? What would SB19 do? Get your butt up and get motivated and do some work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just a little bit of motivation to
I'll
help.
put it on a post-it note for you.
There you go. We need some post-it notes.
I'm
Just
doing it.
every day when we're hitting snooze one too many times, we'll look over there and see a sign that says, what would SB19 do? Pablo would get up at 3 a.m. and go work 8 hours and then go practice and then go to school. And get home at midnight.
The end of the 5th grade school year, there's so much that is put on 5th grade teachers at the end of the year that like I'm like juggling 10 plates. I'm like, oh, how can I do all of this? And like I work 12-hour days and there's still not enough time. And you can get, like you just do it. Like you said, just do it.
Just do it.
Pero bibihira rin lang din kasi yung gantong usapan na parang you're just free to talk or you're just free to say what's in your mind talaga na parang makakapag-share ka ng mga deepest thoughts mo na hindi alam ng mga tao. So, sobrang refreshing, sobrang, parang kami, kasi hindi rin naman kami nagkikita-kita lagi, hindi rin kami nakakapag-usap. Yung from time to time na makapag-share ng mga bagay-bagay sa mga kaibigan mo, it's really nice. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Free! I'm free!
And sana magkaroon pa tayo ng isang version nito pero in person na.
Mas maganda. Tsaka may pagkain.
Feed them.
Papalitsyon kami.
Di ba matutuloy? Na-move lang.
Oo. Lechong chichirya, pwede ba?
Yung bangus.
Pero seryoso ako punta kayo dito, itutur namin kayo dun sa mga mga hidden places dito sa Bulacan na nature.
Tour guide na si Kuya Carl.
Hindi.
Sasuggest ko na sana Hinahan mo ko artist.
On the way na daw si Ja sa inyo. Ngayon pa lang.
Pero once again, SB19, you are an inspiration. We are rooting for you. And naniniwala kami na maaabot niyo yung mga pangarap niya. At
Thank
grabe.
you. Likewise.
Oo, na-inspire kami sa inyo. Parang gusto na namin boy group, mag-dance.
Nagpa-practice na kami mag-TikTok eh.
Kung ang kanta nyo, what ang susunod na kanta namin, where?
Tapos when.
Tapos how.
Then how.
Ayun. Pero, once again, SB19, thank you very much for a huge dose of inspiration. Ako, I strongly recommend if you're listening to this, pakinggan nyo ng paulit-ulit yung what hanggang ito ay mag-shoot ng adrenaline sa inyong mga veins to pursue your dreams and to wave the banner of your uniqueness and of who God made you to be. Thank you for the rich stories. Thank you for the vulnerability. Thank you for the inspiration. SB19, mabuhay kayo.
Thank you.
God bless you.
The best kayo.
At yan, at sa lahat ng mga listeners natin and viewers natin, sana may natutunan kayo dito sa aming Kwento Juan. And we hope that we will again see you soon sa susunod na episodes. We're the Juans. We have been with SB19 and this is Kwento Juan.
All right.
Wow.
That was great. I'm
My
glad you
emotional
guys,
roller coaster.
I'm glad you guys recommended that because it only makes you love them that much more when you really know the backstory and can see the pain in their eyes and the sadness in their eyes when they talk about all the hardships they had to go through. And I love it. I'm on board with these guys. I'm on for the ride. I'm going to say it right now. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm 18. I was 17 last month, but this month I'm 18. I feel like I'm there. I am rooting for these guys all the way.
I am too.
So, I hope y'all will welcome us into the 18 family. I'm a Stell stan, so that makes me a Stell berry. I think you're a frozen hot dog is what they call Pablo's fandom.
He likes hot dogs.
They've been trying to teach me that in the comments. I hope I got it right. So loved it. Thank you all for sticking around this long into the video. Should we give them a word to put in the comments?
Sure.
So if you made it this far into the video, put the word Bronco in the comments. And this is how you spell it right here. I just put Bronco on the screen. And if you put Bronco in the comments, we'll know you made it all the way to the end of this reaction. Thank you all for sticking around to the very end.
I just want 18. We love you.
Yes.
We love the support you give us. What a community, and like to welcome us into it. Thank you.
So shout out to my beautiful wife, Cindy, and
Ryan over here. Ryan. His name's not Randy, but Ryan.
what? My name's not Randy? Oh,
No.
okay. No, my name is Ryan, and a couple of you thought my name was Randy. I got a big kick out of that. I told Cindy that, hey, you're going to start calling me Randy now. It's my new name. But yeah, my name is Ryan. This is how you spell Ryan. We're having a great time discovering
I love this road we're on.
SB19.
It's a great road.
We're actually going to do a few more reactions tonight. I think we're getting ready to do...
I just do what he tells me to do.
yeah, we got another one. We're doing some music next. So
I need to do some music.
Next one's going to be a new song for you. I think it's ALAB.
Alab?
Did we do a lob already?
I don't know.
No, I think we're doing a lob next.
Okay.
And we're doing a lob next because that way we can do the live that they just did on the P-Pop Con, because I think a lob was the only one that we have not seen yet.
Okay.
So I think they did 5 songs, and the only one that we hadn't done a reaction to yet was a lob. So we're going to watch that one next, and then we're going to do the P-Pop convention live. So if you're typing that in the comments right now, you can stop, because we are going to do that in probably like 2 videos from now. So tune back in 2 Mondays, or if you like this video, hit that big like button down below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, thank you to all my subscribers. You guys really showed up from the 18 and get a lot of subscribers from over there in the Philippines. And thank you so much. And from all the 18 around the world. Shout out to all y'all as well. So hit that subscribe button. It's red. It'll turn gray. It'll let you know you're subscribed. And if you hit that big bell over on the side of it, it'll let you know anytime we drop some new content, and you can be the first one to comment. Now, I did say at the beginning of the video I get some shout outs at the end, so we're going to tune back into SLMT dropped about an hour ago. Oh my goodness.
What?
2 hours ago. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
So 2 hours ago it dropped, and it's already got about 1,000 views from you guys. So thank you.
Thank you,
You
thank
guys
you.
are killing it. So I'm going to give some shout outs. Listen up for your name. We got Macolette. Hey, Macolette, thank you. Jen Panganaban. Jen Panganaban, thank you.
Is that Les 57er?
Yes, Les 57er Guapo. Shout out.
Navi?
I'm going with Naive, but you might be right. Navi. Ferrito. There's Les 57er again. Stan SB19.
Stan SB19.
Ooh. Lorive Benedicto Ching. Lorive Benedicto Ching, thank you. Macolette. Lady Jurian Emata. Ning Boniel.
Singing?
Ning
Sinning?
Boniel.
Is that sinning?
Yep. Sinning. Don't be sinning out there. Come on. I'm dreaming of a white. Shout out. Renea Alia Dolor, shout out.
Renee Dixon, shout out.
Renee Dixon, shout out.
That's
Elmer, shout out to Elmer. Ramon ain't even on here, but Ramon comments so much that I just know Ramon's out there. So Ramon, shout out, buddy. I see you in the comments all the time, so thank you. Everybody say hi to Ramon when you see him in the comments. Ramon's killing it out there, spreading the word of SB19. We got Masco Earn. Ooh. Emmeline Bonifacio?
Falco.
Emmeline Bonifacio.
Facio.
If I guarantee you I messed up some of your names, I apologize. It's the redneck in me, I'm sorry. Mary Joy Maliros? Mary Joy Maliros.
Then we have Cool Dragon or
Cold Dragon 2001. Oh, that's like Cold Dragon. Cold Dragon 2001. Alex. Macolette. Oh, I probably should have made sure these were all SB19.
Oopsies.
Masco Earn. All right, that's enough for tonight. There's a whole bunch of shout outs. So if I shouted out your name, let me know in the comments. Appreciate y'all leaving all these comments. We love listening. We love going through them. We'll probably go through them here in a minute. So that is it for this video. What did I not do? The patron, I think. If you're not already a patron and you're the type of person who can support a small channel, for just $1 a month, you get early access to all the videos. There's a link up in the corner of the screen. If you click on that, it'll take you over to the Patreon. There's also one down in the description as well. And that is all I got. You good?
I was gonna say, we do like 4 or 5 videos in a day. So like on Sundays,
when we
we're,
upload these, they'll go up
like
in the same week. So stay tuned and watch out on Patreon. They'll be coming up quick.
It's all good if you can't though. We understand.
All right, we're at about an hour and 5 minutes, so this is long enough. Appreciate all of you who stuck around. Remember to say Bronco in the comments if you made it this far. Matter of fact, if you made it this far, put Bronco and then add like the number 19 on the end of it. Put Bronco 19, and then we'll know you made it to the very, very end of the video. All right, so here we go. Appreciate you stopping by, and don't forget to come on back.
Bye.